got rain coming. I'm headed out to the field right now with the fuel tank. If you guys have watched my videos before, you know that we don't have a super fancy fuel tank because they're expensive. So we get by with this one. It works. It's not fun to pull when it's full of fuel, but it works for us. It does the job.
It'll be in the cart for a while if that's okay.
I guess fuel tank's gonna sit here for a while.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can see we are wet. It's muddy out here and it's cold. Every day is 35 degrees. It's actually not quite as muddy in between the corn rows. It's definitely muddy. You're gonna pick it up on your boots and the tires and everything, but it's not as bad. But we've got about 2 inches of rain coming tonight, they're saying, between tonight, tomorrow, and the following day. So if we get 2 inches of rain on top of this, and every day is cloudy and gloomy and cold the way that it's been for what seems like the last 2 to 3 weeks, we're gonna really start fighting mud. This is one of our biggest fields here. We've actually got close to 200 acres left in this field yet. We're not gonna get that done today, but we're gonna push until it's raining. If the rain holds off long enough, there's a chance we'd have the time to finish today, but we aren't gonna have the room in our holding tank and our wet bin to be able to do it, because the corn, this being the driest stuff that we have left, this is still 25, 26% corn. It's wet, it's too wet, but with 2 inches of rain coming on top of this stuff, we gotta take what we can and keep moving and get the stuff out, because we don't have anything drier than this right now. Anybody who's ever combined soybeans knows that definitely you're not gonna be able to take soybeans in this kind of weather. So we're just gonna keep moving, do what we can. We're gonna put some hours in today. Hopefully the grain dryer will keep up as best as it can, but this is what we got. This is a part of farming. We run into this quite a bit, and we deal with the cards we're dealt. I just thought of this. I can see it coming. Everybody's gonna ask, why don't you run tracks on your grain cart, and why don't you run tracks on your combine? Because between those two things, it would be probably around $100,000 to put tracks on the cart and combine. We're gonna deal with what we have, because these big metric duals do a pretty good job. And those are 1350s on that grain cart. We have a lot of footprint on the ground already, and we don't have to spend the extra $100,000. Ideally, tracks would be awesome in these conditions, but not always. He's like an angel with donuts. Something very uncomfortable about combining going down a steep hill. He's getting our Challenger all dirty. Uncomfortable. That doesn't happen often. And here I can reverse the head to try to get that stuff out of there and clean it up. If it doesn't work, I'll just have to get out and pull it out by hand. We'll see if it'll feed through this time. Nope, just relocated for a bit. I'm gonna do that once more. It's pretty warm in here, so I hate to have to go out there if I don't have to.
Is everything okay up there?
Good chunk of stalks on there. Just having fun with some green stalks stuck in the header. We'll get it.
Okay.
All right. right, fine. Fine. I'll go out there. Really didn't seem like that should have gotten stuck there. But it doesn't matter what it seemed like. I don't see any other problems. And we're back to harvesting corn. I know there's a bathroom out here somewhere. Oh, there it is. This hill doesn't always produce the best corn, but it's a pretty cool view. I get to take a trucking break. Ah, these dang farmers using up the roads. Yes, we are filling our trucks on the county road. We hate doing it, but we don't have anywhere else that we can get in and out of this field right now with these trucks. It's too muddy. We're getting mud on the county road, but we do have the loader tractor right down there to scrape the road. So we're scraping the road every so often, cleaning it up the best we can. We hate doing it. We just don't know what our other options would be right now. So my apologies to anybody that's ever held up by a situation like this. You know, we bring the grain cart out here and we fill a full truck in about 3 minutes. We're not blocking the road for long. We got the trucks almost all the way off the road. We're on top of the hill so we can be seen from both directions. We got the flashers on. We're doing the best we can. I'm sorry, sometimes we got to use the roads like this. Unfortunately, it's the only idea we can come up with right now.
After all the mud I got, what the yield of the corn, too early to tell.
Just a touch of advice for people in this situation. Don't stop directly in front of the tractor that's unloading, and definitely don't do what the last guy did and drive around him on the other side and hang up in the ditch as the tractor's trying to move. Don't do that. We're sorry, we don't want to be out here. We really are sorry. We're just trying to get the work done safely. Please, try to help us do it safely. We'll be done in 2 to 3 minutes. Please, just give us some room. I understand, it sucks, I'm sorry. That's all.
Vikings football is proudly presented by the following broadcast partners.
Here comes one of the hottest quarterbacks in the NFL, and he wears purple and gold. His name is Kirk Cousins, on pace for 5,500 passing yards.
I did. The holding tank is full. I guess the gauge works.
One ball, Joseph! With a defensive touchdown, and the Vikings lead 9-3.
Give me 5. All right. Those LEDs on that Challenger are just sweet. Well, we know that our holding tank is full. And that truck is full. I got corn dust in my eyeball. And they're filling another truck right now. I'm gonna dump this one into the pits and just leave it sit. Then go back and fill it again. Then we can fill the grain cart. And then we're about done because this dryer's taking a long time trying to keep up to this wet corn. So I'm guessing we're done. And they're showing 80% chance of rain in a few hours. It is what it is. What are you doing? Being goofy?
Yes, Paul. You're right.
All right, we ran back to the field. We're gonna unhook the header here, get everything ready, take it home. Dad's scraping the mud off the road now. We're ready to get out of here. Sorry about the mud. I'm sorry about the mud. Well, unfortunately, we're out of room and we're done early, but we know the rain is coming. We can see it on radar. It's actually sprinkling on the windshield now, so we're just bringing everything home. Gonna put it in the shed because we know the rain is gonna be there. Otherwise, we would let the dryer run and we'd go back out later tonight and get enough to keep that dryer running as long as we could, but the rain is too close. We're just gonna bring it home, put it in the shed. I wish we could keep going. It's unfortunate we don't need this rain, but hey, the Vikings beat the Eagles. Hey, thanks for watching.